The following contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
You'd like to play the program called Marc a Lot, right?
No.
All right.
Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
You'd like to play the program called Marc and Lowell, right?
No.
Okay.
Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
You'd like to play the program called Marc and Lowell, right?
No.
All right.
Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Market to Market, Market Plus. Here it is from TuneIn.
This is the Friday, April 29th,
Alexa?
2016 version.
Stop. Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
You'd like to play the program called Marc and Lowell, right?
No.
All right.
Alexa, play the Marc and Lowell podcast.
Getting the latest episode of the Marc and Lowell Show.
Hello, boys. Marc
I just pooped and it smells fabulous.
Lowell.
Welcome to my latest experiment. This is a big one.
It's the Marc and Lowell Show,
It was a show just for me and you, much like this podcast.
where two guys bring you stories and opinions
Our listeners will not laugh.
But if we laugh, then people will laugh.
built on 30 years of friendship.
You were singing operatically.
Yeah, while you were taking the camera.
And I was zooming in.
zooming in on my crotch.
Yes.
Along with a regular cast of pals to help them remember it all.
Camp is the best.
Get your shit together.
All right, so back to your swamp ass.
Now, here's Marc and Lowell.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Marc and Lowell Show. My name is Aaron Lamb and I will be your host for the 19th edition of the Best of MandL. We've got another premium edition of the Best of series for you this week, including more audio from the MandL Lost tapes and popular foods that have odd flavors in other countries like Cajun flavored squirrel meat potato chips, banana bread flavored beer, Pancake Drink, and lots more with Buzz and RJ. But up first, we have the very first edition of Who's on MandL from Premium Episode 43. I came up with the idea for this game years ago, and this segment is still one of my all-time favorites with lots of laughs and a few classic audio clips as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Resistance is futile. It's the Marc and Lowell Show.
Charles, you want to try to play the great game that everyone's talking about?
Everyone!
It's Who's on MandL? Thank you. All right, I am going to play you, Charles, a clip from a guest of the Marc and Lowell Show, and you have to tell me who you think it is.
Pretty good save. Wish you could have done it last night. Idiot.
All right, who do you think, Hockenberry, is that voice?
You should give him like A, B, and C in the beginning to build his confidence.
All right, is it Jamie, Lowell, or is it Shackman?
I'm going to say Shackman.
You're going to say Shackman. Now, let's find out if he's right.
Pretty good save. Wish you could have done it last night.
It was so
Idiot.
Lowell.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't get it right. But let's try one more with Mr. Hockenberry.
Sometimes I watch the nanny to see how she straightens out all the brats.
All right.
What? One more time?
You want to hear it once more?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Sometimes I watch the nanny to see how she straightens out all the brats.
Now,
What is that?
Charles, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you go with one of our celebrity panelists.
Okay.
All right, Jonah, give us a guess. Who's on MandL?
I go Shackman on that one.
All right, Lowell, do you have a guess?
Sometimes I watch The Nanny
Just to see how she straightens out the brats.
I might go with Allie.
You're going to go with Allie. Okay, Lisa.
Wow.
My first thought was Amy.
All right, so we have Shackman,
Ooh, I bet it's Amy. Ooh,
Allie,
Shackman.
or Amy. Charles, what is your guess?
I'm going to go with Lisa and say Amy.
All right, let's see if you're right.
Sometimes I watch the nanny to see how she straightens out all the brats.
Phyllis.
That is Grandma Phyllis.
Oh, I should have known.
I was surprised he didn't get it, Lowell.
Wow. Sometimes I watch the nanny to see how she straightens out all the brats.
You could hear the accent in there, too.
I know.
I know.
Sometimes I watch the nanny.
Thank you for playing, but you're a big loser.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
All right, now let's go to another caller. The area code is 540. You're on the Marc and Lowell Show.
Hey, this is Jay Cook, your friend from Facebook.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
Very cool. All right, let's go with...
I've never cried while cutting up a hooker.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
You want me to play that once more?
No.
Yeah, because the possibilities are endless.
Exactly right. Here it is.
I've never cried while cutting up a hooker.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I've said that, I'd be a rich man.
I remember when that was said, but I don't remember who said it.
All right. Well, what we're going to do is, Jay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have each of our celebrity panelists give you who they think it is. You can either go with them or go out on your own.
Okay.
All right. Jonah?
All right. That's Shackman. I go Shackman.
All right. Jonah says Shackman. Lowell?
I might say Shackman too, but I might go with Buzz.
Okay, Buzz. Lisa?
My first thought was Shackman. I was sure.
All right, so Jay, we've got 2 Shackmans, 1 Buzz. Do you want to go with one of those answers or go out on your own?
Oddly enough, those were the 2 people that came to mind, but I figure it's better to go with your first inclination, so I'm going to say Buzz.
Buzz. All right, so he's going with you, Lowell. Let's see if you guys are right.
What's the difference between a hooker and an onion?
A hooker and an onion, the difference. I have no idea.
I've never cried while cutting up a hooker.
Ah, now we know the context.
Jay, it's not your fault. If you had been friends with Shackman for as long as we have, you could hear his voice saying something that inappropriate in your head.
That's why I went with that.
Between the 2, who'd be more likely to find a hooker, Shackman or Buzz?
Exactly. Well, I go Shackman.
But
we just told the Shackman hooker story. Come on, man.
But see, Jay, the thing
I
is...
figured Buzz gets more active.
Right, but the thing about that is Shackman needs the hooker, Buzz doesn't.
Well, you got me there.
Yeah, so... All right, well, Jay, thank you for playing, and thank you for listening and following us on Facebook and all that good stuff.
Enjoyed my maiden voyage on the MandL Show. Hope to call you again.
Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Take care, Jay.
All right.
Yeah, so that's how you play. You guys want to try to do a couple more?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
do a couple more.
Disturbing and awkward.
Here we go.
I've got my pants around my ankles.
What's your guess, Lowell?
Jonah.
All right, Lisa, you have a guess?
That was my guess, too. Jonah.
And what about you, Joe?
I go Jonah.
All right, let's see if you guys are right.
I've got my pants around my ankles.
Yeah. Yes. That has become quite an infamous story, so that one should have been a gimme anyway.
Super thankful that the Depends story has shown up yet again.
I thought that was the camping one where he pooped in the...
Yeah, I think you're right.
Sometimes I watch the nanny to see how she keeps the brats in line.
All right, here's another one, guys.
We ate at the Longhorn tonight. It was delicious.
What do you guys think?
I go Lisa.
Okay.
I think that could be Phyllis, me, or Allie.
Yeah, it sounds like Lowell a little bit. I go Lisa and Lowell.
I was going between Lowell or Allie. At first, my thought was maybe Allie.
Okay, let's see if you're right.
We ate at the Longhorn tonight. It was delicious.
James.
That's Jamie.
Jamie doing her Phyllis impression.
Right.
Ah.
That's a trick.
So Lowell gets a half a point.
Yeah, all right.
He didn't say Jamie.
This one, I'm going to let Lisa sit out. I don't think you'll get it, but you're welcome to play.
Okay.
All right, here you go, guys.
Jonah would not steal my hot fries.
Oh, come on. That's too easy.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sammy.
Yes, let's play that through.
Jonah would not steal my hot fries.
There you go. There's Sam, and that, of course, is the person. I didn't break the hammer.
No breaking the hammer.
Yeah. Don't steal my hot fries.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
Now, this one is interesting. All right.
Oh, it smells like moldy cheese farted in my mouth. Yeah.
That's Lisa.
You think that's Lisa?
Yeah.
What do you think, Lisa?
I think that was Seth.
Oh, that could be Seth.
interesting.
Play it one more time, would you?
Where is it here?
Oh, it smells like moldy cheese farted
that
in
might
my mouth.
be Amy.
Yeah.
That might be Amy. Yeah, I think it's Amy.
Might be Amy. All right. So, Lisa, you said
I said Seth.
Seth, and Lowell says Amy. Jonah?
Hello, it don't smell like moldy cheese farted in my mouth. I don't know. I'm stumped on this one. I'm going to go Lisa.
Okay.
Oh, it smells like moldy cheese farted in my mouth.
Yeah, that's what it...
You know what? None of you got it right.
Who is that?
It was Maria Alexander. All right, ready for another one?
Yep.
Here's a good one.
I would slowly open my eye to an anus.
You want to hear it again?
I like this game. It's fun.
I would slowly open my eye to an anus.
What the hell is that? Who said that?
Anyone care to take a guess?
No, I feel like maybe it could have been...
My first thought was Buzz.
Yeah, that's Buzz.
Yeah?
Let's go Buzz. Yeah.
All right, Jonah says Buzz.
But why would he say he'd opened his eye to a huge anus?
Or it could be...
I thought maybe it was Jonah telling the story about the fart in the fan, but I don't know.
Oh, it could be. It didn't sound like me. It didn't make me feel like me, but it could be that, because that's what I did. Oh, God. Oh, my.
All right, so Jonah, your guess is?
Oh, man, why you got to start with Jonah on a tough one?
You're the last one, bud.
Yeah.
Let's go Buzz. I don't know.
All right, let's find out. Let's hear it again, too.
I would slowly open my eye to an anus.
I would slowly open my eye to an anus.
Yes, it's my brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about
I remember that.
Talking about how when he would be sleeping on the couch, napping or something as a kid, I would moon him, but really give him a real close up.
Oh yeah, spread
of
the
the
cheeks.
moon.
Yeah.
And then I would just go, "Hey, Eric, wake up, dude." And then he'd wake up to my ass in his face.
Classic.
Brothers.
Classic.
Brothers.
Oh man! All right, here's another one.
Oh, they love my meatballs.
That's Phyllis.
That's Phyllis.
Oh, they love my meatballs.
Oh, they love my meatballs.
Oh, they love my meatballs.
Yeah. They love my meatballs.
Here's another one for you.
Here's my naked tushy.
That sounds like Jonah to me.
Yeah, that kind of gave me a Jonah feeling.
Does it kiss my naked tushy?
I go Jonah.
Yeah, I'll go with Jonah too.
So Jonah, and you said Lisa?
No, Jonah said Jonah.
Jonah, and all right, and you're
Lisa said
I said
Jonah.
Jonah.
all right.
Here's my naked tushy.
Oh,
Lisa.
Damn.
I don't even remember saying that. That's why I would never have thought it was me.
You must have been busy masturbating. Too busy to remember.
Oh.
I got to play another one for you.
Here, right between my cheeks. That'll warm it up.
Lowell is just giggling over there.
Here, right between my cheeks. That'll warm
it up.
That's so Mark.
It's Mark with the Lowell
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah.
background. Yeah.
All right, let's find out if you guys are right. Here, right between my cheeks. That'll warm it up.
That'll warm it up.
And of course, that was from when Matthew had come downstairs to be on our show, and he had told us that for some reason Amy offered to defrost a slab of meat between her legs, and he
Right.
tells us about it.
Right.
Here, right between my cheeks. That'll wrap it
And
up.
we were just so stumped by that. All right, here's another one that is possible for Lowell or Jonah to get. I don't think Lisa would get this one.
Let's face it, I'm a better guest than Brian Shackman.
All right.
Todd Leibowitz.
Let's face it, I've got to be a better guest than Brian Shackman.
I'm going to go Edlovich.
Okay, Edlovich.
Ooh, see, that's a good call. I think he's right. I'm going with Edlovich with Lowell.
All right.
I'm going to go with anyone from camp.
Well, Lisa, you would be right.
Okay.
And let's find out.
Let's face it, I'm a better guest than Brian Shackman.
This is a hard one for the listeners, too, although this guest has been on at least 2 times.
Let's face it, I'm a better guest than Brian Shackman.
Let's face it, I'm a better guest than Brian Shackman.
Oh, that's Noah.
Ryan
Noah
Keller?
Bonnet.
Oh, Noah, you're right.
That's right. That's
Nice.
good, though. You should get the point anyway because you at least guessed it.
Yes.
Yeah, Noah Bonnet,
Nice play.
he hosted a game show once for us.
That's right. We need to have him back on. He hasn't been on in a long time.
Yeah, I would love to have him back on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, Lisa, but this one also not great for you.
Great.
But if you listened every week, you'd know.
Zing!
I like Jewish men and their penises.
Cheryl Lindy.
No, that's Dina Kotluski.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely Dina.
I like Jewish men and their penises.
Yes.
I like Jewish men and their
Yeah.
penises.
Yes,
There you
Dina. That, I
She
believe.
surely does. Doesn't
She's
she,
like,
Lowell?
and their
And
penises.
Jonah.
And Mark.
When?
I've hooked up with Dina a couple times.
No, when?
I swear to God, she'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm asking you to tell you, pal.
When?
Once. Let's see. Once.
Yeah, once this long time when I was
In Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
There was one time that Shackman and I went out with her one night on the town, and we both came back to her place with her. The whole night, Shackman thinks he might have a chance and might be hooking up with her. We get back to her place, and I hook up with her.
What year?
Oh, God. This has to be 15 to 18 years ago.
So right after I moved to Colorado, you start moving in on my women.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
I honestly don't know the exact time frame, but it was a while ago.
Okay, another time? When's the last time?
Well, this is like major bomb.
Do it. Do it!
What's Major Bomb?
Well,
Last
all
night.
right.
Last night.
Here's the deal.
Last week?
Oh, my God. This is something that I don't think either of you know. All right. You guys remember when my parents renewed their wedding vows?
I do. I remember
your
going.
mom's bat mitzvah, but I don't remember the
No,
wedding vows.
I do remember the wedding vows. I remember going to that.
Now, wasn't there a thing where Dina came with Lowell?
Yes.
And Jonah was kind of annoyed or mad or something about that? Because
we weren't together or anything.
Right. You just took her as a date, but I think...
Yeah, she just came. Like, we weren't together or anything.
And Jonah was, I think, just a little annoyed because I guess he was hoping to take her as his date.
Well, you know how cocky he was. I mean, come on, dude. Really.
And we should say that there was also a history between Jonah and Dina.
I lost my virginity to that sweet plum of a girl.
Sweet plum.
So, Jonah, I don't remember. You did, I think, bring a date. I just don't remember who. Lowell brought Dina, and I brought my girlfriend from college. So... I ended up hooking up with Dina outside of the function. At the reception, I ended up hooking up with Dina outside with the girlfriend there.
Was everything functioning?
Oh my gosh.
And Julie Carcamo was on hold.
That was high school.
On the phone.
Pretty bad.
That is bad, Mark.
That's bad.
Really bad.
I know. I'm not proud of it.
And it's so uncharacteristic. Yeah, you were so nice back in the day and unfocused on yourself.
Oh, you kidding
and
me,
volunteering
Mark?
with your extra hours.
You're joking, right?
Yes, I am joking.
Self-centered asswipe.
Oh, see? I knew Lowell would get mad.
Right? No, I didn't care. I had plenty from her over the years. It was fine.
That's true, because you guys did have a little stint as well. It wasn't just like a one-time thing. You guys were kind of hooking up on a regular basis, weren't you?
Yeah, but that's all it was. It was like hooking up.
Wow.
Right.
That's all
Yeah, it
it
wasn't
was.
dating.
Like, yeah. That's all it was hooking up.
This sounds like a wonderful person.
Actually, she really is.
No, she really is.
She's the best.
And that was back in the day when we were all young and, hooking up.
Yeah.
And you passed your women around like that.
No, it's actually, she's a litmus test for who the three of us are. I showed my affection for her and made love to her. Lowell hooked up with her consistently, and Mark boned her in the
No, I
bushes
never boned her.
No, they just made out.
No, I never boned her.
Copped a feel.
Maybe copped a feel.
You definitely copped a feel. Come on.
I'm sure I must have. I really don't remember, but
I was drunk on Manischewitz. You can't hold me to any of it.
You can't hold that against me.
All right, let me give you guys another one here. Let me find a good one for you. All right, here's one.
Doo-doo on the table.
That's Lisa.
It sounded like doo-doo, I'm a big
on the table.
On the table or something. Anybody?
That's why I would say Matthew.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Let's find
Lisa.
Let's find. Oh, Jonah says Lisa. Let's find out.
Doo-doo on the table.
Aw, who's that?
Was that Lenny?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
All right, here's a good game for you to finish this out.
Yeah.
To finish out.
Please.
Who's on MandL?
Adam! Yeah, Adam!
All right, here's how this here's how this
Don't touch my hand.
Jonah cannot breathe right now. There he is. Oh. All right, so here's how this phase of the game is going to work.
All right.
You guys are going to guess, is it Mark or is it Lowell?
Okay.
Hey, you go to Penn State?
Lowell.
No, I think that's Mark.
Yeah, it's Lowell.
Okay, let's find out.
Hey, you go to Penn State? Damn it.
Wait, it's high and squeaky. I go Lowell.
No, but Mark, that's how we say it.
That's how we say it.
We were imitating somebody, and I thought Mark would have said it first.
Yeah, but we were right.
Yeah, you were right.
All right,
Yeah.
Is it Mark or Lowell?
Get off my train.
That's so Mark.
Mark. That's so
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I bet my nards.
Get off my train.
Yes.
Mama?
You are
Is that
correct.
Mama?
No, that's Ghost.
That's from the movie Ghost.
Oh, you're right. The scary tall guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly right. All right, Mark or Lowell?
And I found him on his desk, buck naked, holding a banana.
What? Need to hear that again?
I love this game. I love it.
Here it is.
And I found him on his desk, buck naked, holding a banana.
I go Mark. I think it's Mark.
I would
I'm going to go with Mark,
too.
too. What's the story?
I'll have to pull those
Yeah.
notes. Let's find out first. And I found him on
Yeah.
his desk, buck naked, holding a banana.
What is that from?
All right, let's see. That was from
Show number 47.
show number 71. The title of the show was Ramekins, but I have no idea the context of that.
Damn.
All right, let's see. I don't think I've played this one yet.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That's
Lowell.
me.
Double meat.
Double me.
That's Lowell.
Yeah.
I want to hear that
Yeah.
again.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Double meat.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Double me. Double me.
Saying.
Double meat. I think we were talking about Safeway or something, or Subway or something.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
play that again. Play that again.
All right, here it is.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Double meat.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Double meat. Double meat.
Listen to the breath. Oh God. Oh, my head hurts.
He sounds even fatter when it's in slow motion.
And you know how this whole game came about is because Aaron Lamb, when he's doing editing on our best ofs, For whatever reason, when he's got a certain area of the clip highlighted, he plays it back in slow, and he always just finds funny stuff, and then he saved them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Oh, my head hurts.
Oh, that one was funny.
Is that all it is? It's just being played on slow?
Yeah, it's just being played at a super slow rate.
Wow.
I don't think I played this one. Let's see. This might be the last one.
Oh, I seem to have no reason.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
That's Mark.
All right, here.
Oh, I seem to have no reason. I can't get up right now. I have no reason.
That'll be me.
Oh, I seem to have no reason.
I can't get up right now. I have no reason.
Oh, it's both. It's a mix. Perfect ending.
That's so awesome.
Oh, my God. Well, guys, that's how you play Who's on MandL.
TiVo's ready.
No reason. You got bone for no reason.
Yeah.
Here's a bonus one for you.
Yeah, Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
But who is it?
Do it again. Mark.
Dr. Spatzo.
Lisa?
I'm going to go with Jonah.
Pee-wee. Who the
Dr. Spatzo?
Nice. Well done.
Oh, man. Did I play both? Let me just see.
There's a huge underground network of porn.
That's Jonah.
What do you think?
I would know nothing about that.
I say lol.
Jonah, do you have a guess?
I use my internet connection to watch TED videos, so I wouldn't know.
There's a huge underground network
Eric.
of porn.
Eric.
My brother again. And I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
It's a lyric from that song he has, Huge Underground Network of Porn.
Yeah.
It wasn't full sweep. It was like little teeny sweep.
Jonah?
I think that's me.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's hear it again. All the way through this time.
Yeah.
It wasn't full sweep. It was like little teeny sweep.
It wasn't full sweep. It was like little teeny sweep.
Yeah. Teeny sweep.
I should have named my dog Fweep.
Fweep.
I want to isolate the part where you just say a little teeny fweep.
Yeah, tiny little fweeps.
Sweep.
Teeny fweeps from my tiny fweep apartment.
It's Mary Belo. I have a tiny one-bedroom apartment for you. Hey, Jonah, it's Mary Belo. I know you're looking for an apartment.
Call me back. I have a tiny one-bedroom apartment, Mary
You
Belo.
said that you were willing to I'll pay only $500 a month. I have a place in Wheaton for you. You know, your friend Janet Oshro, she lives out there and said that she's next door to
Oh my God, Jonah, you're turning more red than you already were from the tanning booths.
I've had the longest afternoon. You guys have no idea how much I needed this. This was perfect. Perfect.
The Marc and Lowell Show. Let the making begin.
I'm Jimmy Greenberg, and I am the smartest one.
Lowell's going to do here a rap.
Yeah, rewind that a little bit.
As a counselor, our CIT year, Jimmy Greenberg.
Jimmy Greenberg was a cool counselor.
He was a cool counselor.
When we were counselors in training, and he was our counselor.
We've talked about Jimmy for those of you who have been with us for a long time. When we did our very first Quent show,
right?
We had our friend Sam Passman on, and he told the story about breaking Jimmy's hammer.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and Jimmy was a very anal retentive kind of guy. Everything had to be in the right spot, in the right place, and you were not to touch his shit.
I remember all of his clothes were very neatly folded. Even the socks were like pressed.
Yes, that's right. And everybody else at camp, your shit's everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Even if you're somewhat anal retentive at camp, you kind of got to throw it out the window.
You got to let it go because they're essentially in a bunk that's kind of outdoors anyway.
Right.
So dirt comes in. You always have shit on your clothes.
Yeah, and you just throw your clothes anywhere.
Yeah,
it's like
but
whatever.
not Jimmy.
No, he was very, very neat. So that year they had a video night.
Yeah.
You had to make a video.
So it was essentially like a talent show, but every bunk would do a song and act out the song.
Yeah,
like
you would lip sync the song, and you'd make a music video because back then music videos were quite big.
Yes, right.
And it was a great night. Everyone looked forward to it. It was probably one of the biggest evening activities of camp.
Yeah, because it was like our American Idol at camp.
It was. I mean, it was so important that you would actually, what Jimmy did for us, finagled time for us to practice.
Right. You would spend a few days at least practicing your song.
So we did
Billy Joel, Good Night Saigon.
Good Night Saigon, right. I couldn't think of the name of the song.
Yeah.
Which, is a very serious song. And our video was kick-ass.
Right.
So much so that we had people in tears.
That's right. All of the years prior, people would do videos and just try to get laughs from the crowd.
Right.
So Jimmy's idea was to do a very serious song and reenact a Vietnam War scene for our song.
And as you know, you have me and Mark in the bunk, two comedians, and we're like, oh, you want to do a serious video? I think we were kind of defeated by it, but I think he pitched it to us, and he's like, everyone always does a funny.
Right.
It never works out.
Right.
He's like, we could really do something here. We could really show some emotion. And if you guys want to do your stupid comedy, fine. Like he gave us one of those.
Right.
But
so
I'm
we gave
telling
in.
you, we can do something that people are never going to forget.
Right.
Like gave us like a speech like that. And then we were scared and quivering.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So we agreed to do this as a bunk, and we would practice a lot.
Right. And we practice all the time.
Yeah.
And it got to the point, Jimmy...
Hours and hours of practicing.
And he was serious. He was serious as cancer. Like, he was just no bullshit.
Right.
It got to the point where you and I would start...
We had enough.
We had it!
Yeah.
Let us go have some fun.
Right, we're at fucking sleepaway camp.
Right, so you and I, to break the tension, there were a couple of parts where like...
Because Jimmy, which was also a rare thing, counselors didn't usually participate in the video songs. But Jimmy did.
Jimmy did. He was one of the characters in it.
Right.
And there's this scene in it where we reenacted like a war scene in Vietnam.
And somebody dies.
And Jimmy has to bend down. Crouch over him.
All sad and crying.
All sad, putting his ear to his chest, like making sure he's dead and like really upset. But then what Mark would do,
I would go up behind him.
You'd get up behind him
and I would twerk.
Yeah, you would twerk, or you would start like pumping, gyrating into him.
Yes.
But he had no idea.
Would never know. I was doing it constantly. Every time we would get to that scene,
yes,
you were then egging it on because you knew the first time I did it, I didn't really think I was going to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But every time we were practicing that scene, you would grab me like, "Go do it, do it,
right."
do it.
And I think that one time, I had to hold in my laughter, and I was like, I made like a noise,
right?
But I had to act to Jimmy that I was so overcome with emotion because of the scene that I was crying,
right?
But I was really laughing at you too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You were convincing Jimmy that you were so into it that you were crying.
Oh, my God.
But what happens is eventually Jimmy turns around.
Yes.
And he sees me behind him, and he goes through the roof.
Ballistic. Now, also, Jimmy at the time had tickets to see The Who.
Right, the very same night that we were going to do the video.
Right, and this was a testament to him. Back then, it was the 80s. It was a big deal to go see The Who. It was a big concert. He gave up his Who tickets so that he could do this video with us. So he really was into it.
Yes, he
wanted.
was.
That showed how much he wanted, how important this was to him.
Right. So he catches me gyrating behind him.
Yes.
And he goes through the roof and he starts yelling and he says, you guys don't give a shit about me or about this, and I'm trying to take it seriously. I gave up my Who tickets for you.
Right. And if you guys don't want to do this, fine.
I'll just go to the fucking Who concert. And Mark, I baked you a cake.
Yeah, for your birthday? Or no?
You know what it was?
No, what was it?
I think he made me a cake because I had premiered my Comic Corner magazine. Before there were websites, all you could do would have fanzines, they were called.
Yeah.
Of whatever your interest was. I was super into comic books.
Right.
So I made this comic book fanzine that I actually went to local comic book stores and convinced them to sell on their shelves.
Right.
And I would share some of the profit with them.
Right.
And I even got on the news about it, on the local NBC news about it.
Right. I remember.
And the first one published while I was in camp, and my dad sent us several copies, and I guess Jimmy, to congratulate me, had baked me a cake.
Right, and got to the end. Mark, I baked you the cake. You don't give a shit. And then he stormed out. And then we're all like, oh.
Yeah. That whole setup is for you rapping as Jimmy. Yeah.
Right.
I'm Jimmy Greenberg, and I am the smartest one on the hill. I quit my Who concert tickets just to do the damn video. Mark, I bought you the cake. You don't give a shit. But you are the one that's a fool because I
That's what he said.
Yeah, I think
he's like, I'd rip my dick off for you.
And you don't care.
You don't
give me
care.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is too funny. I forgot all about that verse.
Yep, that's good. We got to tell a good story there.
Yeah.
And then I just walked into the wall.
Of course.
I know this rap will go forever. Me and Lowell think it's funny. Everybody
We're tripping. Yeah, now it's all slaps.
And not
now
funny.
it really needs to end.
Oh, now Lowell's snatching the mic.
the question. I'm not so absolutely going around, look at the change.
I tried to end it.
Before I end this ride, we're going to do Larry Budman time.
Here's not funny.
Yeah.
So how was your trip?
He's doing
Now
Larry
you're
Budman.
doing Larry Bud Melman from Letterman.
Yes.
Right.
And where he would always have a mic and he'd interview somebody and he'd say, "So, how was your trip?"
Right.
He would
and
move
you and
the
I
mic away and hand it to the guest before he was done with his sentence.
You and I thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
It was. That
at
could be
time,
a good egg if I can find
if
some
you
of
can
those.
find it, yeah.
We might have to do that. So.
Okay.
Oh, Lowell has just stopped it.
Yeah.
Resistance is futile. It's the Marc and Lowell Show.
Gross flavors from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe some of these, I looked through them. Some of them actually don't seem that gross to me, and we can discuss. The first one is pecan pie Pringles. Pecan pie Pringles. I don't think that's so gross.
Not too bad because it's that sweet, it's that sugar versus salt thing again that makes things crazy delicious.
Yeah,
Sweet and salty?
Yeah, the savory, but I don't know. That just doesn't seem like... I think there is a special mix. It's got to be the right kind of sweet and the right kind of salty.
Agreed.
And I don't think those mix well together.
Maybe not the best choice in the world, but not offensive, not gross.
I'll put it this: I would try them.
If you saw them on the aisle there in Giant, if you see them there, would you actually buy them?
I don't know, because I don't even buy Pringles to begin with.
I like the plain ones.
So
I like the plain ones.
Do you not like Pringles?
No, I do like Pringles. I just don't. That's not a snack I go for.
Their marketing people want to know why.
Yes, that's right.
Mainly because they're like full-fat potato chips. I kind of go for the lighter.
Something a little healthier.
Yeah, a little slightly.
Maya loves those Pringles, so every once in a while
I
get
love
to
them.
enjoy
Don't get me wrong. I love them.
Sure,
but,
if they're around.
I'll eat
yeah.
the whole damn can.
Right.
You know. Pringles were a popular camp thing, by the way.
Yes, I remember that.
Sure.
Olive-flavored Doritos.
Ooh, it depends, I guess, on the Dorito flavor.
Doritos.
Well, I'd have to taste them, and I would taste them.
And you're a fan of olives.
I am. It's not gross, but again, maybe not just the right combination.
How about some Cajun squirrel potato chips?
What?
Cajun flavored squirrel meat flavored potato chips.
Oh my God.
I'm going to say I'm okay with that. I've never actually eaten squirrel, but I suspect it tastes a lot like rabbit.
Right,
You know,
could be.
It's going to be along that line. But I don't even think you're going to taste the meat part of it because the Cajun seasoning is going to override that. So now, if you take the squirrel out of it, what do you got? You've got Cajun seasoned Doritos.
Yeah.
I bet it tastes like Cajun. I bet it just tastes like spicy Cajun meat flavor, maybe.
Maybe.
Exactly. I don't think it would bug you at all. I mean, it's a gross name for us.
Yes.
I say it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, right.
Always tastes like
Wild
chicken.
chickens, maybe.
Would you care to try some seafood Italiana flavored Doritos?
Yes.
Seafood.
The bag looks like it has English writing on it, but it also has Asian writing on it. So
Okay.
I'm guessing this is some Asian country.
That figures.
Oh, now, yeah. So I don't know about a seafood flavored chip.
I'd be okay with that. I think about like crispy shrimp or something. You know,
I don't know. If not for a chip.
Here again, it's a thing I would taste. You know, whether I would buy it regularly, it would depend on how it tasted.
Now here's one I think would be a good one. 7-Eleven Big Bite hot dog flavored potato chips.
I think now this is like what Buzz said.
Not offensive, just not a home run.
Yeah. A hot dog is questionable as it is. I mean, I'll enjoy one.
Yeah, let's take a salty food like a hot dog, a 7-Eleven hot dog, which I think is particularly salty, and put it on a salty chip. When I first got into radio and had no money, and I was making literally first radio job, $1.30 an hour, and it was a part-time job. So my paycheck was like $10 every time I got paid. But I wanted to get into radio, so that's what you do when you start out, and it turned into a full-time gig. But I had no money, and I was commuting to this job, and sometimes, you need to eat either before you work or after you work, and I would stop at the 7-Eleven or a convenience store, and in Wichita, they're Quick Trips, and I would stop at a Quick Trip and get their frozen burrito, microwave burrito thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about, convenience store food.
Of course.
But it's not great, but it'll get you by. What was this? I posted something about some junk food yesterday, and the artwork with it said something about that which nourishes me will kill me, or words to that effect.
Right,
yeah,
right.
It gets you by.
You are what you eat.
Right.
Same kind of thing.
But I've lived off convenience store food just like you guys have.
Convenience store food's good for a packed colon.
RJ, you used to do those.
If you're looking to do that.
There was a time where I would go into 7-Eleven and get a couple of those corn dogs or rolled something, whatever was on those rollers.
The taquitos or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I love corn dogs, especially as a treat. But this is why we put on weight, RJ.
Yeah,
you and I
had
both.
to stop that activity.
If you're eating at Hardee's or as was the case in Wichita, or any fast food joint, and you're eating at 7-Eleven or any convenience store, you're just asking to put on weight when you eat that stuff.
Except at Wawa where they have the nice subs.
Right, yeah. The places, gas station, convenience stores are starting to sell healthier food, which is great.
Sheets.
Which is great.
Oh, yeah. Sheets, Wawa,
right.
Royal Farms.
You could say that.
All.
It's a premium show.
Exactly.
Oh, Sheets.
How about some bacon maple ale? So bacon and maple flavored beer.
No.
I have a rule of 3, and this is one of the troubles I had with Ben and Jerry's ice cream is they always take it for me one flavor too far when they do the combinations.
Oh, really?
Like I like if it was a 3 or 4 combinations in certain things, I'll maybe like the first one or I like the first 2, but then the third one is like, why did you have to put that in there? You really had it with those just those 2. That was a perfect ice cream, and you had to add that third thing, And this is one of those cases where with adding the bacon.
Right.
It's one too many flavors.
But bacon, again, it's a big thing. Everybody wants bacon flavored something.
This bacon thing is getting out of control.
Not mints. I should bring these in. I have some bacon flavored mints for you.
Bring those in. We'll try them.
Bacon flavored breath mints.
I would try that just to try it on the show.
Okay, I'll bring them in.
Okay.
Sticking with the beer theme, they also have a banana bread beer.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit better.
I'm in. I want to try that one. And I'm not a huge beer drinker, but I'll bet you those 2 flavors go together. The flavor of beer and banana bread, I'll bet those are aces.
Yeah. For all you tea lovers out there, there's broccoli cilantro tea. What do you think of that?
Broccoli, I'm thinking.
Cilantro tea. No.
This actually does sound gross. That actually does sound gross.
Why would you want broccoli tea?
I have an even grosser one for you.
Good.
Mark would try this, but I don't know if I could.
Okay.
Lester Fixin's Buffalo Wing Original Soda.
Soda?
Oh, yuck.
Oh, no, thank
Buffalo Wing Soda.
No, thank you. That is disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't work on a good day.
And I love my buffalo wing. But yes, you're right. Again, if that was here on the show, I would probably try it for the sake of the show.
Oh, yeah. I think there's nothing here I wouldn't try on the show.
How could that possibly taste good?
You're lying, Buzz. You barely would do the Bean Boozled.
Oh, well, but,
right.
Is this one lemon or is it urine? No, I'm not going to eat, that.
I don't know. Urine might taste better than...
Boogers is not a flavor, okay?
Urine might taste better than buffalo soda.
Yeah, it might. It might.
But urine is sterile.
It is.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Yogurt flavored soda, as long as we're on the soda.
Well, you know what? I do like the old Laverne and Shirley
milk and
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
No.
I haven't tried it.
It's good.
I probably would like it.
Do you like things like ice cream sodas?
Sure. It's like when the ice cream melts in the
that's
float.
What it's like.
Yeah.
It's exactly. So I would imagine the yogurt would be pretty good.
It's a question of how tart is the yogurt, but yeah, it's basically a creamy soda, right?
Yeah, that one I like.
All right.
I'll just name. There's a couple other sodas they have. They also they have the Dr. Brown's Celery.
I don't like
soda.
that.
The celery flavored soda.
Oh, celery. Oh, no, I'm not a big... I like real celery, but I don't like celery flavored thing.
No, me neither.
It's interesting. They say that's supposed to go well with like a corned beef sandwich. The
Not
celery
for
soda.
me.
Yeah, right.
They have a chocolate fudge soda, and then they
Yep.
also have a Brussels sprouts soda.
Why would anybody do that? What's wrong with those people?
That
don't
is
know.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
I
named
know. It's just stupid.
If you said to anybody on the street,
Let's go get them.
name the least popular vegetable in the world.
Oh, I like
anyone would
Brussels
say that.
sprouts, but in soda? Oh,
Yeah.
you're insane.
You know, Brussels sprouts are weird because they smell like farts.
Well, they're little cabbages, which that's what cabbage smells like, yeah.
And you really, I mean, we've tried to broil them and grill them. I think the only way they're good is fried, to be honest.
No,
with
you know what? I can tell you the best way to have them, however you want to actually cook them, add bacon.
Well, yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you add bacon to
So
anything.
good. I'll
You
eat-
add
I'll eat
bacon.
a whole
You could add
plate.
bacon to your shoe soles, and they would taste.
There are a
good.
few things, and cabbage and Brussels sprouts are among them that just smell horrible when you're making them, but they're so
Horrible.
delicious. I would never want to stop eating Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I mean, these smell like you just have been farting.
Keep them out of my soda. Yeah.
like you opened up a tap,
Like one of
And
Reed's diapers.
Yeah, you just open up a tap, and it's like.
Oh, yeah. I
Hey,
know
what are you
exactly
what are you
mean.
what are you feeding that kid anyway? Because he's growing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Formula, that's the Similac, baby.
I may have to
he's
try
growing. Yeah, it's good stuff. Candy corn Oreos.
No.
Yeah,
Have you seen those
I would
candy
try
corn
that.
flavored Oreos?
Not gross, and I would try it. Might not be great.
Is it an Oreo, a regular traditional Oreo, or is it one that's all candy corn?
No. It's a white cookie.
So racist.
And the filling is yellow and orange. It's actually a yellow.
Okay, now it's starting to sound gross.
Yeah,
If it was a
that's gross.
regular Oreo, and I love their dark chocolate cookies, those are just the Oreo has a chocolate that nobody else has. It's a completely different
I
chocolate,
agree.
and yet it's one of the great ones. It's one of the very best ones you get. And so I thought, well, maybe with candy corn filling, candy corn gets a bad rap. A lot of people hate it, and if it's not fresh, I can see why.
Yeah.
But when it's fresh, it's this buttery, sugary. It's just a great flavor, and I like to eat it. I like to eat mixed stuff like fresh candy corns and peanuts, salted peanuts in a handful, and eat those together. It's like eating a payday bar a little bit. Oh man, that's tasty.
Yeah.
When you first start eating them, they're the best, and then after like a couple handfuls, you're kind of like, I don't want to.
That's where the peanuts come in, my friend.
How about a corn flavored Kit Kat?
Absolutely not. Kit Kats can only be Kit Kats. You can't mess with those.
corn.
And corn.
Next, it'll be a Baby Ruth with corn in it.
Ugh. Oh, boo.
Ugh. How about some oyster flavored ice cream?
This show, that was too gross. What flavor ice cream?
Oyster.
No. Not an ice cream. Love them both. Keep them apart.
Well, if you would guess, this one has Asian all over it. The whole carton.
I don't
is
like that
Asian.
flavor
Yeah,
either.
I love eating oysters, but not in my ice cream.
No, I wasn't looking for Asian ice cream flavor.
Well, on another ice cream flavor, this might pique your interest: jalapeno ice cream.
The worlds collide. No, I love both items. Keep them apart.
I have actually had. There's a gelato place around here that does a jalapeno chocolate chip.
Huh.
So it's chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips in it, and has like a hint of Tabasco.
Really?
Whatever spice it is. So you eat it, and it tastes like the chocolate chip ice cream, and then when it goes down your throat, you get that kick from the Tabasco,
Really?
and it's actually not that bad. I kind of enjoyed it.
You got the heat of the Tabasco and the cooling of the ice cream.
Of the
It's
ice cream.
interesting. I'd
It
try
does work.
I'd try
It does work.
I'd try it.
You know, my dad likes to cook.
Yeah.
And he
right.
likes
I
to do
too.
French gourmet stuff.
Right.
He's big on that. And one time he was preparing a dinner. He likes to have his friends over sometimes and
Well, a little
do a whole party.
Casual dinner party.
yeah.
Right.
And there was one time where the dessert was going to be an ice cream.
Okay.
So he's been making his meals all day, and he's moved on to the ice cream, and he's doing his thing. He forgot to clean off one of the plates that he was making the ice cream on.
Oh.
And we ended up with garlic flavored ice cream.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
It was horrendous.
I would think so.
Oh.
I would think so.
Oh, it was gross. But everybody had to try it at that point because, that's one you don't come across every day.
You see, now they're like, now all these chefs are trying like with the bacon ice creams and all that, maybe that would work now.
Right.
How about mac and cheese flavored ice cream?
No. No.
I might.
I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I know, right? I guess it's cheese, macaroni, and ice cream.
Ice cream is cream, and mac and cheese is cheese, and they're both dairy products. And maybe it would just be a cheesy ice cream.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not a go-to, but I would definitely try it, and I might like it.
I'm a cheese guy. I love cheeses, but I just don't know if I could mix it in. I mean, the other night, I had a plate of pasta just with butter. It was more Parmesan cheese than it was pasta.
Yeah, in fact, I prefer that to marinara a lot of times. Rather than that, just maybe a little oil, a little garlic, a little Parmesan, maybe some herbs, you're good to go.
Then on this, I've had before. Hers, Heinz ketchup flavored potato chips.
Oh, I've seen those, and
they're good.
This is the first logical combination we've had on the list. But people put ketchup on their French fries. This product is aimed at them.
Right.
You can get those around here. I've seen them, and I've actually eaten them before too.
Do they get sort of a reddish or pinkish color?
Yeah, they're like a red coating on them. Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
And like a powdery almost.
You know how barbecue chips are?
Sure.
Instead of that, it's like a red powder.
I think Maya's tried those. Maya is a huge ketchup fan. I mean, she even asks for miniature ketchup in a stocking, for Christmas. That's how much she loves it.
I don't know if she'd like it yet, but as she gets a little older, especially, and I recommend this to everybody, if you can find in your area a product called Brooks ketchup. Brooks.
Okay.
The thing about Brooks and Trader Joe's ketchups is their ketchups are just as good as everybody else's, but they add one secret ingredient that nobody else uses that gives it this amazing flavor. And it's clove, of all things. There's just a tiny pinch of clove, and it gives a mature flavor to ketchup. It's sort of like ketchup for grown-ups. It's not strong. Like I said, I know Maya's, sort of particular.
Yes, right.
And if she likes the sweetness of the Heinz ketchup package, but as she gets older, and I recommend for everybody else, try either Brooks or Trader Joe's ketchups just because of that great sort of a hint of clove flavor that it has in it.
I'll check that out.
You should snag some of those Chick-fil-A ketchups. They have the best little ketchup packs.
Really? Is it their own thing? I don't even...
No, it's the Heinz ones, but they come in they're like a square, and you can either peel it back or...
You can peel it back for dipping, or you can rip off enough just to dump it all out or something like that.
Yeah, it's genius.
I'm still boycotting Chick-fil-A.
We don't do politics on this show.
That's right.
We don't do politics.
It's fast food.
Tuna-flavored Doritos.
No, again, seafood.
I'll try them.
Can you imagine the smell of that bag when you open it up?
I know. And I have to tell you, the tuna does not look like the sushi tuna.
What does it look like? Charlie tuna?
I think it's the kind of tuna that you get in the can.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Cats love them.
Yeah, and they like...
Cats and senior citizens.
Seaweed Pringles? Anyone?
I'm in.
That's not so bad.
I love seaweed.
Amy introduced me, actually her kids introduced me and Maya to, I guess it's like a dried
seaweed.
Seaweed.
There's another word for it, but I can't think of that either.
But that's, and they're almost like chips.
Right.
They're crunchy and they're standalone. There's no chip involved. And they're really good. So I think I'd be into that.
That's a yes.
Pineapple flavored Kit Kat.
Ooh. Yeah.
Pineapple flavored Kit Kat.
I'm starting to love the combination of chocolate and fruit flavors like chocolate and raspberry rocks, chocolate and orange rocks. I love pineapple, so I'd give this a try.
Yeah, I mean, fruits with chocolate, I do enjoy strawberries being the
cherries,
top
berries,
one.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give that a whirl. All right. Would you like some ramen noodle flavored, French toast flavored, or tortilla lime flavored chocolates?
I would take the French toast.
French toast, absolutely.
Toast it is,
yeah, that's a winner.
Lowell, which one would you least want to try of those three?
Probably the ramen noodle, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that.
The tortilla lime, because it's lime, salt.
Yeah.
It's tortilla, lime, and salt with chocolate. That's probably pretty
That
good.
might work, but it might be, again, for me, too many things. And whereas ramen noodles are sort of flavorless, and in that context, they would be crunchy. So it would be sort of like what's the candy bar that has the Rice Krispies in it? Nestle.
Crunch.
Yeah, Nestle Crunch.
One of those, yeah.
How about a pancake drink?
Well...
Pancake flavored drink.
What kind of drinks?
That's all it says?
It says pancake drink. It looks like a soda can, and it has a picture of pancakes on it, and that's the drink.
You know what? I bet that's fun. I bet it tastes good. The soda tastes good, and you could also do it just occurred to me, a milkshake in that flavor.
You
if
could.
you wanted to. Yeah.
You could. Now, how about this? More Pringles.
Okay.
Grilled shrimp flavor and blueberry flavor. Oh, it's blueberry hazelnut. I'm sorry. Blueberry hazelnut and grilled shrimp.
In a Pringle.
Yeah,
see, shrimp, yes. Blueberry hazelnut, no.
Yeah, I'm not into that. None of that sounds good to me.
Yeah, but we tried the dessert flavored goldfish. Maybe the dessert Pringles are good as well.
All right, touche.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We like blueberries, right? We like blueberries.
Yes, we do.
Buzz, you like vodka, right?
I do.
Smoked salmon vodka.
Oh,
I would. It's one of those things you'd have to drink just a shot of it. I don't think you could drink a whole glass of it, but maybe just a shot to get that sort of smoked salmon flavor. I'd probably like that in a single shot.
You know what I was even thinking?
What?
You could throw it in a Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like that, Lowell. That's
with
excellent.
Some Worcestershire and, all that.
Right.
I think it'd be good.
I don't know. It's quite different than my marshmallow vodka.
Bloody Mary, or as we're going to call them from here on out, BMs.
Yeah, BMs. Do you like Bloody Marys, Mark?
No.
Oh,
I hate tomato juice.
We're gonna bring you around.
I hate tomato juice.
The more horseradish, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
To me, drinking down a V8 is just drinking down a.
But it's not.
Can of throw up.
I don't like V8, and again, it's that celery thing we were talking about. There's too much celery in V8. If they would take the frickin' celery out of it, I would love it.
People have mimosas. I like a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, me too. I'll have one with you, Lowell.
I'll take a mimosa, please.
Good. Sticking with the yogurt flavored sodas. This is so weird. Yogurt Pepsi.
Again, that's milk and Pepsi right there.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. Again, it depends on how tart the yogurt flavoring is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, Buzz, I know you like root beer.
I do.
They have a root beer milk.
That's going to be like the milk and Pepsi thing, and I'll bet because of the vanilla aspect of root beer, that would taste very good.
It's got to be. And then are you going to put that over ice cream or something?
Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
But, the thing that would be disappointing maybe, I don't know, when you have a root beer float, you get that fizz.
Right.
And this is just root beer flavored milk. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying without the carbonation, it may not be good.
But or is it milk flavored root beer that is carbonated?
No, it's in a milk jug.
Oh,
like
see.
Like a half-gallon milk
odd.
jug.
Pour it on your cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. And finally, pizza flavored beer.
I would try
pizza flavored beer.
I think it has potential. Those two foods go very well together.
Of course.
And if you're not having pizza, but you want a pizza flavored beer, it might be fun.
I don't know.
There you go.
That's
it.
not
Excellent list.
I like that list.
Not gross enough, but it's still a great list.
I don't know why they called it gross. It's not. Yeah, they're not that. Some of them are gross.
Some of them are definitely gross.
Well, we'll have to use their lists, but change the titles.
Yeah. I want some ketchup flavored chips now.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Yeah, out of everything you mentioned, that would be the one I think I would want to try right now. My problem is I get what do I want to say? I have a hard time.
We'll edit this.
Yes. I have a hard time.
Makes me feel better. I'm not the only one.
I have a hard time.
Hey, we're going to bust balls, right?
Yeah, why not?
Jesus.
Also, Buzz, hold on, sorry, lost my place.
Take another toke, baby.
I don't have any.
Oh.
Jackass.
That'll help you remember or forget more. Okay.